Daedalus, come here. Come here, dude. Come take a book.
There are things that we do.
Books!
And those things that we can't not do.
Everyone is happy.
There is a distinction.
You want to read this one?
Like reading stories to our kids.
And there's a baby seal.
Plus 3 rabbits and 6 squirrels.
Imagining where their minds go.
Yeah.
You just know. It's
It's
anywhere and everywhere.
Blue dot?
With every word.
doctor stuff on it.
We can't not do that.
Nikki put on the mittens and went out to play.
I can't believe
Read to our children to let their imaginations go.
You see here.
Hey.
The things that we can't not do.
We will cheer when you score.
Which Danielle likes to point out.
It's terrible grammar, you know, this is terrible.
Those things we must do are different for different people.
Any real writer worth their salt is going to say, because I can't not write.
And so begins this story of 2 writers, co-authors, married to their work
Do we have everything we need for his story?
and each other.
And you might need to bring it in just a little bit.
This is the less entertaining part.
She's so cute.
Danielle and Matthew Drake agree
Oh, nice.
every good story needs
A beginning, a middle, and an end, yeah.
Conflict.
Conflict,
Conflict.
yeah. Resolution.
Mm-hmm.
and their stories are always about one thing. Courageous kids.
We call her our hero.
I have nothing to do.
The children are inserted into a fun storyline. Make believe.
It's one of those things where we don't want to remind them constantly that, hey, you know, you have cancer, you have a terminal illness. It's about them fighting dragons. It's about them, you know, saving anteaters at the zoo because that's their favorite animal.
And they create this amazing story that stars your child.
It's time to go to bed.
This child has been living with leukemia half her life.
George is faster.
Dryden is 4 years old and finishing up this chapter of her life,
George,
chemotherapy.
you can go play outside.
Oh, she's so incredibly cute.
There's been times when she's at her doctor's appointments and other kids are crying, and she'll go to their room and tell them to be strong and tell them it's okay and it won't hurt them. So
You do that, huh?
They're not just heroes in between those covers. They're heroes in life.
Yep.
Like Wes,
Sneaky stormtrooper.
7 years old and fighting cancer,
He's a super soldier Jedi,
neuroblastoma.
and the evil foe is a polar bear with a lightsaber.
And there's Avery,
Avery's so cute.
also fighting cancer in real life.
So we made him a fireman.
His dream,
We want to restore a little bit of that childhood and let them know that they are still kids.
this storytelling team has told 284 stories of courageous kids with cancer and other illnesses.
It gives them that feeling of empowerment, like they can take on the world because they see themselves being a hero.
These kids are fighters.
Oh, absolutely. With every breath they have, they fight.
After that first story,
This is it. This is
they knew.
what I'm meant to do.
And what you have to do.
Has a call like me.
We'd like to think would help with the grieving process if they were to lose their child. So, it's hard, it's hard.
And it does happen.
It does.
are you excited for your book?
Yeah. So the first line of Dryden's story. One Saturday, the house was quiet. Dryden felt restless, like it was too quiet. I know, she said to her siblings at the breakfast table. Today we should put on a talent show, like on TV.
Dryden's story is written. What remains
We're grabbing pictures for Dryden's book right now.
is getting the perfect pictures to go along with the prose. That's Matthew's job.
Underneath the picture it says, one Saturday the house was quiet.
Ice cream, cupcakes, pudding, orange juice.
But before we get to this point,
Something from the fridge.
there were the questions.
I asked about her favorite colors, her favorite books, her favorite characters.
Just a big list of favorites.
Favorite food?
Favorite foods.
Which
I
was?
have to do some photoshopping now.
She carefully picked up one of the peppers by the stem and brought it to her mouth.
She loves pepperoncinis.
As she bit into it, the flavor exploded on her tongue and she wanted to cry out for help, but she couldn't talk.
She'll remember that day, but she'll remember it was olives.
Really? You like pepperoncinis? A lot?
She was afraid that if she opened her mouth, her tongue would fall out and all of her teeth, too.
How many can you eat?
10?
That moment, you know, when a child gets their book, that squeal, when they open and they're like, this is me! You know, it's just, ah.
That moment is near.
Yeah.
We all love happy endings.
I do.
Dryden, this is for you.
Look. Remember that? Dryden's talent show. One Saturday, the house was quiet. Dryden.
I look up to every one of the children we've written for.
Yeah.
They're my heroes.
Pepperoncinis.
Having a gift like this, it's like you can keep it forever.
What a gift of love to the pepperoncini loving little girl whose favorite story in the world now is her own.
Pick up his drumsticks from the table and walk.
Every day is a blessing that you get to be with your family.
John Sharifi, King 5 News.